You know, I'm just like chilling out, waiting for this thing to tame, and I'm like, why is it not taming? I didn't put the kibble in it. Like a fucking idiot. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Ark Misadventures here on the Center. And today we're going to be finally doing some sea stuff. I'm very excited because I've been wanting to do some ocean stuff, but I've been trying to figure out the best way to do it because usually the best way to start ocean stuff is to kind of bridge it by taming a baryonyx and then using the baryonyx to get like a megalodon or something like that. But I kind of want to skip that. Like, for some reason, I just don't really like the baryonyx. I think it's because there's exclusively a piscivore, so you have to have fish to keep them alive. And I'm like, that's kind of annoying. Because all of your other carnivores also eat the fish, and they'll all eat it first because fish feeds them for less. What is that sticking out? Is that just a... I mean, I know it's a tail. Is it just like one of the buzzsaw sharks? If I can actually aim my glass. Why can't I spyglass whatever that is? Is it just seaweed? I'm very confused right now. No, it's a lead sickness. Okay. Fantastic. But yeah, so I don't know what it is. I just have never really been a big fan of the baryonyx in Ark. So we're going to actually try and skip the middleman here, and we're going to be actually messing with some of our mods for the first time. Well, I say the first time, like, we haven't been doing stuff that involves our mods, like this in and of itself. But what I'm talking about is an actual modded creature. So we're going to be going for an Archelon today, because I really like the Archelon. It would help if I had actually grabbed its food, so that is something I'm going to have to fly back and grab really quick. So, yeah, let's go do that, and then we'll continue talking about this. You know, I'm kind of glad we came back, too, because I was just thinking about how, like, I'm flying back, and I'm like, man, you know, Potato would get us back here so much faster. And then I remember that Potato is also an aquatic creature, so we can just use Potato to kind of, like, swim around. So, Archelon's, like, biotoxin, which is also part of why we're doing this, which I have to remember where I put Potato. She's probably up in the PC. But yeah, so Archelons are, for people who don't know, they're a giant turtle. They were added with Ark Additions, and they have a special ability where they eat biotoxin, and they actually get a buff from killing the Nidaria, the jellyfish of the game. And they get like bonus movement speed and attack damage after killing a jellyfish. Very similar to the Megatheriums and how they get a boost from killing bugs, but not the same. And I just really want these guys because they're just, I mean, they're a big turtle. Like, it doesn't show often, but a lot of my favorite things in games are, like, big, slow tanks. Like, that's kind of just, like, the style, like, when I play RPGs and stuff, that's usually what I shoot for, rather than, like, a speedy glass cannon. So, a giant turtle kind of fits this very well. And the reason why we're going over here is actually I had already found a 112 the other day when I was flying around doing stuff. So, yeah, the other reason why I want to do some ocean stuff is biotoxin itself, because we use that to craft better darts. Like the shocking trank darts, which are the top tier of dart, we need biotoxin for. And unfortunately for us, Nidaria are not the most fun thing as it would be to get, I guess is the best word, like to hunt, because they are very hostile creatures overall. If the right key. Is that good? Of course that's a good sick-fact tennis. Had been looking for those. Oh well, we'll get some of these eventually too. I really like the Abyssal Zic-Fact tennis. They look just awesome. And we'll talk more about them later. But yeah, so the way Nidaria work is they will attack anything that gets close to them and they stun lock it. So they'll just shock you and they'll dismount you from your tame, and then you have, you know, you're stunned, your creature's stunned, and they kind of just like keep zapping, and it's such a pain. Like, a lot of the sea creature kind of, I hesitate to say meta, but like, for a lot of people, one of the big things for sea creatures is that they're immune to jellyfish, because there's only a few creatures in Vanilla Ark that are actually immune to the sting of jellyfish. There's the Archelon I was looking for. And yeah, it's Basilosaurus and Tusoteuthis, and we kind of can't go for a Tuso quite yet. They're a little too deep. We're gonna have to kill this shark. Wow. I was not expecting that much damage from this spear gun. Okay. Hello, Ichthyosaurus. Please go away. Oh, it was a 108 shark. That feels kind of bad. But the Archelon is immune to the sting of the jellyfish, which makes it an excellent contender for this. Thankfully, with Kraken's better dinos, there's a lot more that are immune to it, and obviously we will mess with some of that stuff. Mosasaurs and Plesiosaurs are two that come to mind that are now immune to the sting of jellyfish, which is super useful. So, yeah, guys, all we're going to do is kind of follow around this turtle and passively feed it biotoxin. You know, I should have checked if it liked kibble, because I remember these taking, like, less to tame than this. Am I an idiot? I'm probably an idiot. I'm going to go back again and grab some kibble, and we'll see how this goes. And yeah, everybody, I'm just going to tame up some Archelons, and we'll try and maybe do up a little bit of breeding, and then explore the ocean a little bit, because I still do want to get a Dunkleosteus. And honestly, I really want to lead sick this. And that's going to be a whole thing in of itself. So yeah, guys, I'll just catch you in a bit. Okay, update. We can use kibble. It's way more effective. I got 40% for one piece of kibble compared to the 4% with biotoxin. But it is just a nice option for people who are playing that you can, especially on island where jellyfish kind of, well, I guess on the center they also kind of do it. Part of why they're not is because of Kraken's better dinos. But where jellyfish are like floating on the surface of the water and easily gotten, you can tame up an Archelon pretty easily. So, yeah, let's get this fella all teamed up. There it is. The final feed. I'm very interested because I saw this Archelon had 10,000 health pre-tame. So, 13,786 health. That's 32 points. That's actually quite good. We got decent melee, too. Its stamina's pretty bad, but it's still over 2,000. So, that's really good. It has huge weight, 2,000 weight. So, alright, pretty decent for our first turtle, I have to say. Now, let's adventure around and try and tame up a few more so we can do a little bit of breeding. You know, I don't think we're going to do, like, too many mutations, if any, because you have to breed them in water, which is kind of going to be a pain because we don't have a sea breeding area built quite yet. But, yeah, guys, I'm going to adventure around, and I'll just bring you guys back for once we have stats together. Alright, guys, so I have tamed a second Archelon, and we are currently breeding the children. So my thought process for this is that it's going to be easier for us to actually get more of them if we have one to use. So, especially since, like, to get that, we actually almost lost the female over here. She had, like, 500 health once I started taming her, over 10,000 health, because she got swarmed by a pack of, like, 7 sharks. And, yeah, I almost died too trying to kill the sharks. And it's just, like, I found another good one. It was, like, a 104, but it's fighting an alpha megalodon, and there's no way I can fight an alpha megalodon without a creature. So it's just like, yeah, this is probably just going to be easier. Plus, this way, too, if we spot other things in the ocean that we want to grab, we easily can. Because outside of the Zigfactennis, as I talked about, there's also the lead sickness that now have eggs in their mouth. So I really would like to get a good lead sickness. I think they look really cool. Though apparently, since the last time I used this mod, they put out an update that added an X version of the lead sickness. So it looks really cool. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, guys, so I forgot too, the turtles can breed on land. They're actually one of the only, like, mostly aquatic creatures that can come on land, which is super nice. It's a nice quality of life feature. They look really good. The model's really nice. So yeah, we're just bringing out a couple here, trying to get a good baby, potentially. Oh wow, we already have a mutation too. Is that one actually, like, worth taking? Like, it has less stamina. Yeah, this one's probably worth us taking. Oh, Jesus, they just keep popping more children out. It's like rabbits. I can't... Usually there's, like, a visual... Oh, there's another child here, too. 40 fucking food. I'm very interested in that color, though. So we'll take a look at the color. And... Okay. That's probably good. I hope I didn't need anything else that was in there. I just thought about that. I don't think I did. Wow, those are some big-ass eggs. Now... I feel important mentioning this, even though I know not a lot of people are going to actually watch the video that actually need the, like, are doing stuff with this. The Archelon babies have to grow up in the water. Oh, I like that color. At least I think I like that color. They have to grow up in the water. Otherwise, they will suffocate on land. So that's something very important that you have to be aware of. It took me a while to figure it out because my babies just kept dying, and I was just like, what is wrong with you? Why do you... Actually, I guess that makes sense, because you do eat meat. I'm too lazy to get out of the water and get you something. Is this one right? No, it's not this one. But yeah, let's get these guys all imprinted up, and then they're going to take a while to heal, because they have so much health. Hey, I have that kibble. So, you know, it's going to be a good bit before we can actually take them out. Alright, you guys should be good. Hopefully they're good. They should be within range of the feeding trough, too, I think. They have enough food, too, if worse comes to worse. Plus, I'm not going to be, like, just disappearing on them. We are going to run over to our house, though, and this is why I have in the, what do you call it? The upgrade station, because the Ark Additions dinosaurs, you can absolutely get the blueprints for, and you can mod it in so you can get them from drops. I'm just fucking terrible at altering the game INI files. I was trying to do it for something, and it took me, it was like 3 hours, and I achieved nothing. Even after watching videos, I'm apparently just terrible at it. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make an Archelon saddle. And what did it need? I should have actually checked that here really quick. It needs metal, fiber, hide, and wood. So we're going to grab some of that from our workstation. Not workstation, our storage chest here. So what was it? It was you, and where's our wood? There's our wood. Well, we have a lot of wood. Let's take maybe half of that. Go like that. There we go. And now what we can do is we can upgrade it into like a better quality. Like we won't go all the way because this station, as you'll see here in a second, does have a tendency to roll kind of high, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but seeing as our only other option is to defeat the actual boss of the mod, that's actually as high as we can go because that is all of our fiber. So yeah, it's going to be super nice, though. I'll probably get a little bit more fiber and just bump that on up to the next quality. Oh, we have a ton more fiber. What the fuck am I even talking about? I forgot I still have all that stuff in there. So we'll probably take this up to, like, Journeyman or whatever. It depends on where it ends. What is this, at 81? Let's roll it once more. Okay, let's not roll it once more. 81's good. So yeah, now all we gotta do is just let the children grow up, and then we can actually take them out and make use of them. So yeah, guys, I'll catch you on the other end of that. Alright, guys, our turtle is all healed up. So I figured, let's take them out. Oh, does he have teeth? Like, okay, I think I missaw teeth. So the Archelon is very slow on land, as you can see. It's kind of cool, though, like I was saying earlier, that we actually can even take it onto land. But once it gets in the water, it's still pretty slow. It's the unfortunate part of the turtle is, because it is a giant turtle, it will forever be slow. But one of the nice things that we can do for the rest of this video is if you put on a gas mask... Oh, it doesn't work on here. On most maps, if you put on a gas mask, it improves your visibility by a lot. It kind of just makes the water, like, crystal clear. Maybe they patched that. I don't know. I'm very upset about that now, because it's unfortunately just going to be a bit murky. But let's head on out with our new turtle friend and see what they can do, and maybe look for... I would like to find a good lead sickness still. Like, that's still very high on my list of things to do. And I think I would really like to do that in this episode. But we might also go out and look for a Dunkleosteus as well, so we can, like, better get oil. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's adventure. So this guy actually can show it off here. You can see the egg in his mouth. So this would be a lead sickness that we would want to knock out if we wanted the egg. But it's level 12, so I'm not really that interested in him. So that's a bit on the unfortunate side. Oh, I think I actually see a Dunkley. Yeah, there's one. I was going to say, they are pretty common around this area. Yep, there's another. So this is definitely like a good spot for us to come to look for them. We just got to try and find a high level one. Now, unfortunately, Dunkleosteus, being true to how they are at least thought to be, being a heavily armored fish, they take massively reduced damage from everything. So I would pick a fight with one to kind of show it off, but it will take ages for us to actually beat the fish. Which is why they're actually good for harvesting things, because of their bony head. They kind of just ram things. Which I think is a really cool feature. I'm also kind of trying to look around for some other stuff, too. Like, this is a common area for plesiosaurs as well. And I'm also trying to find some jellyfish. There's some jellyfish, right on cue. And there's a plesiosaur, also right on cue. Despite how derpy they look, the plesiosaurs... Oh, we do, like, shit damage. Oh, this is a problem, too, because those plesiosaurs are coming in. Well, that one, at least, is. Okay, nope, he's got a friend. Jellyfish, save me. Let me eat you. Okay, so it's a minute and a half, and look at our damage increase. From 94 to 350. That's such a jump up. Oh, geez, there's a lot of plesiosaurs. Oh, Jesus, I was not expecting this many of them. Chew! Chew through them, turtle. I believe in you. What are we even going to name this turtle? Did I just hit a jellyfish? No, I hit an anglerfish. Okay. But I also am like, oh. Well, that one's good. So that's an unfortunate thing, because I'm kind of stuck fighting it at this point. Well, are we? That's an excellent question. I don't know if we're actually stuck fighting it. Well, it was your friend down here. Because plesiosaurs are actually my favorite sea... Well, the Mosa is my favorite sea creature because it's a giant mosasaur. It looks awesome. You know, well, it kind of does. The model definitely could use some work. But I really like the sea giraffe. I'm still not 100% sure why I do. But I really like the sea giraffe. It just, something about it, like, speaks to me. I think because I, like, they're pretty quick. So let's try and get him to eat the corpse. And let's go eat another jellyfish, just to kind of keep up our bonus speed and everything. Because I think we get damage reduction as well. Plus it gives us food as well. So one of the other reasons I actually did not fully get to mention why I wanted an Archelon is we can use weapons on their back. This is the wrong bolt, I'm just realizing that. Which is actually super uncommon for sea creatures. Like, the only sea creature that I can think of off the top of my head that, like, actually lets you use a weapon on their back is an ichthyosaurus. So having this as an option is super handy for us. So this actually, because of how good our harpoon launcher is, this shouldn't take too awful many darts. Well, I guess bolts is the better word for it, isn't it? To actually knock this fella out. It's still probably going to take somewhere around, like, 20-ish. That was such a terrible shot by me. Doesn't help that he's shoving me like something fierce. But I'm super excited about this. This was actually part of why I came down here, I'm going to be honest. I wanted to see if there was any good plesiosaurs. The baits and the ruses. Now, one of the things that we definitely could have done if I had more forethought is I could have brought nets. Because, believe it or not, you can actually net plesiosaurs, which seems odd with how big they are, but I'm pretty sure that's specifically why you can, because they're supposed to be, like, a mid-tier, I want to say, between mosasaurs and megalodons. Oh, he's already running. So Sauerkraut's rolling now. He's choosing now to be a pain. Sauerkraut, chill. Oh, yes, please just get stuck there. And that'll be beautiful of a spot for you to go out. Now, how many bolts... Oh, Sauerkraut, buddy. How many bolts is this going to take? Because he's definitely going to change posture once he goes out. Oh, there it is. Fantastic. That was probably the easiest plesiosaur tame I've had in an exceptionally long time. That also is... Is that good health? That actually might be bad health for a plesiosaurus. Believe it or not. Like, plesiosaurs... Most sea creatures have really good health. Wow, we took quite a beating there from that. Well, let's get some more health. You've eaten all the biotoxin I was using you to harvest. Fantastic. Damn it, turtle. Why do you have to eat it, too? Oh, that's so good. I'm actually super happy about that, because as I was talking about at the very start of the episode with jellyfish, the Nidaria, like these fellas, the plesiosaurus in vanilla is actually not immune to jellyfish, but with Kraken's bitter dinos, they are. Which makes them a far, far better option to actually use. I mean, they still get grappled by Tusoteuthis, which is never a good spot to be, in all honesty. Like, you don't usually want to deal with that, because Alpha Tusoteuthis are quite a nightmare, frankly. There's no real better word for it than that. That's a pretty subpar Dunkley. But yeah, there's actually, if we are... Oh, hello, okay. Guess we're gonna go for this Dunkley. Oh wow, there's quite a few jellyfish over there. Let's pull it in with a crossbow. We should also switch these to the tranks. Forgot I had switched this all up because we were defending ourselves from megalodons. That arrow hit? No, negative captain. Okay. There we go. Oh, you're just gonna run from me, aren't you? This is gonna be annoying because this is probably gonna aggro all the Dunkleys in the area. But we also want to use the harpoon launcher as much as we can for this, just because the Dunkleosteus actually has fairly low health, and with how thick its armor is, there's actually a chance of us killing it with arrows before it actually goes out. The chance is small, but there still is a chance of that, so something also to be aware of for when you're taming Dunkleosteus. But I'm going to get to tranking this fella. I'm definitely not going to keep you guys here for this one because of how long it's going to take. Also, I should bear in mind the Plesiosaur too, because Plesiosaurs have a pretty rapid torpor drain. So, yeah guys, let's get to this. It's really funny that just all the spears in this Dunkleosteus, there's just so many of them sticking out of it. It looks like a porcupine. Oh, did I hit it when it went out? I hit it after it went out. God damn it. I was like, it stopped moving. There's so many of them. No. I mean, I'll take it just because, like, once we get, like, a slightly stronger seamount, this will be a bit easier, I guess. I don't know. It's like, I don't really want to wake up because, like, we invested so much into it. You know? But it's also just, like, that losing that much kind of sucks. I should have been paying more attention. Oh, there's a... Well, I mean, there's other Dunkleys, I guess. We just gotta get a jellyfish to kill first. Well, first we gotta get this Plesiosaurus, and then we can get the other Dunkleys, I suppose. Okay, like, are we safe? I guess we're hoping we're safe enough. I should have remade my flippers. You don't realize how big these things are either until you, like, actually swim over to, like, feed it kibble, in all honesty. At least I don't. I'll just be like, oh yeah, you know, it's, like, decently large, and then I, like, get it up towards the surface, and I'm like, oh, you're fucking massive. You are just going to tame. Fantastic. I feel like 10,000 health is low for a Plesiosaurus. What did we even get stat-wise? Where are you, Mr. Sea Giraffe? It's a very good, like, all-round 27s, basically across the board. No, excuse me. That's pretty solid, actually, all things considered. Let's head over to the Dunkley, because the Dunkley shouldn't take too much kibble either. Yeah, so I double-checked on Dodo Dex. The Dunkley's only going to take 2 pieces of kibble, which is way less than I was expecting it to take. It's funny because it's like, it shapes up like you want it to be an early tame, but then it's just like such a bitch to tame that it's like, you know, maybe we should go for like another male. Not another male, but a male. Like there's like that 112, and I think there was like a 116 in there as well that we could grab, and that could be like really helpful because we could just like breed out a better Dunkley. Or maybe I'll probably just do that on my own time, instead of, like, saving it for this video. You know, I'm just, like, chilling out, waiting for this thing to tame, and I'm like, why is it not taming? I didn't put the kibble in it. Like a fucking idiot. I don't think it's gonna insta-tame, like, the Plesiosaurus, but it's definitely gonna be, like, really close. Yeah, it's basically going to, because I'm a fucking potato. Here's to hoping, if there's still a chance it rolls, like, decent, because, like, it's gonna go up to 150. Yes? Yeah. Yeah, that's what the math is. So it's not the worst, I guess. It's basically going to be like if we tamed a level about 100. instead, so like 2 rungs lower. I mean, I'm still upset about it, I'm gonna be honest. But I figure what we'll do for the last thing of this video is I still really want to get a Leoplerodon. Lead sick this. That's what it is. So why don't we get this Dunkley, and then we'll head on out, try and find a high-level lead sick this, because from what I've read, if they don't have an egg, they will always eventually generate one. So if we can find a high level, and then just kind of go AFK by it, we can eventually get an egg. So I think that's our goal next. Alright guys, so it's taken a good bit of time. Oh, raptor! Oh, it's an alpha raptor. Oh, Jesus. I didn't even... I can't see. Hold on. Okay, we're okay. Anyway, it's taken a good bit of time to get a lead sickness egg to generate on a high-level lead sickness, but we have finally managed it. So, it's unfortunate, the one that it got on, because I found a spot where there's 3 of them. Like, the third one actually just spawned, and we're gonna double-check him really quick. But over by that, like, pillar there, there's a 128. This fella over here is a 124. Let me slap on my scuba tank and, stuff. Oh, Jesus, the Zigzag tennis. Yeah, be gone. I just want to check the large, like, whalefish. Why do you hate me so? Okay, I think they're going after the mantis, so we're good. We're just going to abandon the 124 there. We'll come back for him later. Maybe. But the one that I have found that... Uh-oh. Okay, I thought they were coming for me. They might still actually be, but, you know, we're just gonna pretend that we don't see them. But the one that we actually have found that's good is a 120, which is kind of like very bottom of like where I would say is like pretty good. You know, since the lead sicknesses can scale like a wyvern, but you know, I'm not really going, you know, beggars can't really be choosers at the same time. Like, we could just kind of keep cutting them around and resetting spawns, which is something I'll do eventually, but not for the first one. First one, I kind of want to just get one and just kind of see if it's like really worth me investing my time in, because I haven't like actively done this. You know, this is very new thing. So for these fellas, what you've got to do is we got to actually deal with this shark first. Hold these bolts, sir. Are you a sir or a ma'am? Well, I don't know. You're dead now. So I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? So for these leads like this, we have to knock them out. Like, once they actually generate an egg, you have to knock them out, because they will crush the egg if you just kill them when they die. So you can kind of see it, like, the glow going on around it. So we'll see how many... Yep, you can see it too as it's attacking the egg in its mouth. So I'm not sure how long this is going... Oh, there's a fucking another Megalodon. Okay, all these Ichthyosaurs too are kind of a pain and need to not... Oh, there's a lot of Megalodons. Okay, I don't like this. This is why we need something slightly better too for like sea adventures, because Megalodons are just such a pain. They're kind of just constantly around and they're just annoying. In all honesty. Like, I wish there wasn't so many of them from time to time. Oh, that was a terrible shot by me. Oh, geez, They're going somewhere. Where are you going? Come back, giant fish. Oh, we coming back? There we go. Yep, and there's all of our bolts. Thankfully, we have the crazy good crossbow. Which this should definitely be enough. I remember knocking out a high-level lead sickness with, like, a 130 crossbow to kind of, like, try and test it out when I first added the mod. So, yeah, this is probably going to take a good bit of time, though, because if I remember right, the last one I knocked out had 40,000 torpor. So I'm just going to keep recording, and I'll bring you guys back once we actually get them knocked out. Ah, there it is. Okay. So let's... Beautiful. Alright, and now we can just, like, let this lead sickness return back to the wild, and it can potentially produce another egg. Also, as you can see, it's torpor, 36,000 torpor. So, it's quite a bit, in all honesty. But, alright, let's ascend and let's head back to base, and we'll get this lead sickness egg hatched up and start getting the imprint going on it. So I'll see you guys back at base, I guess. Hey, they're all grown. Okay, we can just ride them. I was very confused because I couldn't find a saddle, and I kind of just assumed that they would. Oh Jesus, they need a saddle. So first things first, let's gamma up because this took a while to grow up. Second is what is going on here? Oh, that's right. So the lead sickness has a couple different things. We actually should be able to show it off here. Let's throw out... Where is our turtle? Our turtle. Or can I, like... I'm not 100% sure how this works. I know the lead sickness is supposed to be able to pick up people. No stored dino. Okay, how do I store the dinos, though? That's the question of the day. Alt click? No. Or maybe the Archelon's too big. Basically, what you can do, though, is you can, like, store dinosaurs in him. Let's try doing it like this. Can we... Okay, no. So that doesn't work. Let me consult the mod page. Okay, so I am correct in my initial guess. It is the Archelon is just too big to fit in. So the way it works is we can store up to 5 different creatures in our inventory as data. Let's try to grab one of these guys, maybe. There it is. As you can see, we have him stored, and now we can just hit C, and we'll just spit it back out. And we can tame, as you saw, that was a wild dinosaur. We can grab wild ones as well as our own ones and carry them. So that's actually going to be like a huge game changer. Oh, that's so good. Like, we could just carry around our own Zikvac tent. Like, we can literally just go catch a bunch of abyssal Zikvac tennis, drag them into an area. Oh, I'm so excited. This is so good. Now, what else is there? I know I have, like, a breach. I imagine this jump. Oh, that's... I like the animation. And it's supposed to be, like, a fear... Yep, you can actually see the effect there. It's like a fear roar. And it scares away all smaller dinosaurs. Is that Megalodon, like, actively coming for us? What is wrong with you guys? I see we hit quite hard already, too. 300 damage is pretty good. I see we have kind of a shitty hit... Okay, we got good turn radius, though, which is always very important to have. The lack of a saddle is definitely going to be a big thing, because that means, like, we're going to take full damage. You see, we're taking, like, 90s here from these Megalodons, so we're definitely going to want more health than what we've got. Can you guys just die? That would be fantastic, in all honesty. I am not going to lose my lead sickness like this, but I will kill you. What we actually probably can do is just breach instead. Yep. And I'll just scare them away. Fantastic. Oh, that's so cool. I really like this. This actually feels really good. It actually feels like a very powerful... I feel like we could do stuff in the deep, but it really feels more at home, like in the top of the ocean. We get a lot of health a level up too. 900 a level up. Super good. Okay. Ah! Don't touch me! Be gone! Yeah, that's right, swim away, cowards. And I'm super... okay. I had a feeling I was going to really like these guys. I really, really like them, so... Definitely are going to have to hunt for more. Look how small we are compared to him, though, too. Like, jeez. But, yeah, everybody, I think that'll wrap up this episode for today. I'm really happy with our success in our little adventures today. So, yeah, I hope you all did enjoy, and I hope to catch you all in the next one. And until then, peace!